Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Good.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play. This pass out wide to Hall. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Fields. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hill. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Dolphin football. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go ahead.
Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Solo left Zion. Turbo 1 high.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
All right. Hey.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. 7-0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here we go, shot.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. This defense for the Dolphins, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the gun, here's Fields. And a check down complete to Hall. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Here we go. Matter.
On play action, Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They'll run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Justin Fields
scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Was trying to find Jahan Dotson, but it'll be second down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Complete, it's Dotson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now Tua going to change the play.
Hey, 21 TA. Solo left Zion.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Watson, Oscar. Solo left Zion.
Tua to throw again. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Quentin Williams in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Jason Sanders
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This 2nd and 4.
Yep. Here we go. Hey, 10. Up. 11. Right.
Fields now to throw. Into space at the 45. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Hall on a give up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Up, let's go. Yo, hey, 551.
They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyrel Dodson able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Easy. Right.
To throw is Fields. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there for Miami. 62 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, fellas.
That Tua is going to change things up.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Will McDonald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Third and 19.
Hey, get set. G, 20, TX. Corner, long.
Dotson in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. So the completion gets them just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's over the middle, caught by Chosen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Monday.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing again is Fields. He dumps this one off here to Hall. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw. Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now they'll change things up.
Ready,
After the turnover, it's Tua. This is Smith with a grab. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two. Let's go. Hey, 21 TA.
Tua going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Here we go. West right 6.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Out of the gun, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Easy. Hey,
Play action. It's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, Ken. No mas. Go.
Fields throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dolphins 10.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
All right, come on.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the gun, it's Tua.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Come on, 3, kick. 5. 21 J. 21G.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Watch it, Oscar.
Dotson in motion right. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Solo left Zion. Out.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he finds Eskridge. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Scat. Hey. Scat.
Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Dwayne Eskridge with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Good. Hey, 10.
Now it's Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now third down and very long.
Don't jump. Ready?
One play action. Fields. That ball caught. It's chosen. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Hey, 10. Up. 11. Punch right. Up, let's go.
They snap it to Fields. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, 65 yards. And the Jets have retaken a third quarter lead. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Jets 21, Dolphins 17. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
44.
They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Go ahead.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Tua. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
21G, 21G. Watson, Oscar. Solo left Zion. Ready, set.
They'll look to throw. They're going deep for Hill. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Go ahead. 32
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Back to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Turbo 3, kick.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Complete. Smith has it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Now Tua going to change the play.
20, TX.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jahan Dotson from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. To throw is Fields. That's caught by Chosen. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is...
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, son. Easy. Press. Watch right. Hey, never mind. Monday. Right.
Here's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
To the right side, complete to Taylor.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll try to run with Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Zuerlein now for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Jets 28, Dolphins 24.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
On play action, here's Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, turbo one. Long.
Tua going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look.
Let's go. Hey, 21 TA.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Tua's going to change things up. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now an audible here into something else. Tua sets up to pass it. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here we go. Angel, angel, angel. Hey, Ken. West, right, Ken.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Go.
Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Straight ahead is Hall. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Rolling to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Fields. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yeah, ready. Turbo 1. Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Short throw to Smith. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Turbo 1 hard. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua. And Dotson, he's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And now they'll shift things around. Now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
All right, come on.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing Tua.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Hey! Scott, 20, TX. Corner, long.
Tua to throw. Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Here we go. First and goal.
Jahan Dotson. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
21G. Long.
Now Tua.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Ready, son? Come on, 2. Let's go. Hey, 21 TX. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This is first and 10.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Good. You got to, hey, Ken. No mas.
Now Fields.
He's going to let it fly.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
32 Stinger. 21G, 21G. Turbo 1. Watson, Oscar. Set.
Back to throw is Tua. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what